Hey guys.
Hello,
Welcome
everyone.
to everybody in the chat. It's so nice
Welcome
to see
in.
everybody.
Strong showing in the chat already.
Yeah.
So as as people were likely have just got the notification myself. So just a second, for everybody to get joined into the stream. But we have a special guest with us here tonight.
Really excited.
Who is it?
Who is it?
We have Chris. We're so glad that you consented to come on. We've been watching you. You've come into our chat a couple times and made us nervous about those soundbites. Chris is the soundbite king, aka DadBuildz, of course. And the first time I saw you on a live stream, Chris, I said, I've got to get to know this guy better. He talks like I do, basically.
Yeah, there's that.
So
yeah, it seems like a natural fit. I've seen you on several streams now, and talked with you in the chat, and I thought, you know what, this guy's really on our wavelength. So I take that however you will.
You wouldn't think it was someone from Boston, would you?
No. No way.
Not from Boston. So
it is so nice to see everybody in chat. It's just William's right in there. Francisco, good to see you. Welcome in.
Yeah, good showing already. Lots of
people here.
Chat.
BDF the BFD, good to see you, Keith. James Ryan, welcome in. Francisco, downscale. Thanks so much for being here. It's good to see you in the chat, downscale. Let's see who else we have. And Daniel. Hey, Daniel, Disinfinity.
Yeah, welcome in.
It's so good to see everybody.
Yeah, welcome in to Catherine Wilby, Russ, What in the World with Russ, Jonathan.
Oh, hey, Russ. Katrina.
Hey. Thank you for being here.
Good to see you.
Great to see everybody.
Great to see you guys. Yeah. It's good to see everybody. Just quickly, I'm going to do a little bit of this day in Disney history, and then we're going to jump right in and talk to Chris, because I'm really anxious to get to know you better, Chris. I think we share a lot in common, so we're gonna get to that.
Again, take it how you will. You may just be as crazy as we are. So
there's a good chance.
Right. It's supposed to be a compliment. It's supposed to be a compliment, Chris. You can take that how you will. Absolutely. This day in Disney history, guys, just quickly, we heard today, William found an article that Mark Elliott, who is the voice behind all of the 90s Disney trailers for like all of the coming movies on VHS. I can hear his voice in my head, has passed away. He has died. And that really makes me sad. I know, William, that really makes you sad, because his voice is iconic,
Yeah. It's just crazy. I can think back to all those VHSs, watching all those beloved Disney films.
Oh, yeah.
Rewinding it all the way back, going through the coming soon, and hearing his voice in the trailers. It's crazy.
Yeah, just
there are so many voices. I think there's so many talented voice actors. That have essentially voiced my childhood. In our lives. And I definitely I would throw his name in there with the rest of them. Just such a talented individual, and definitely thoughts and prayers go out to his family. But huge thanks to Mark Elliott for being one of the voices of my childhood.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. 1931, Disney's Mickey Mouse cartoon, The Castaway, is released. And it was a short. And let's see. The short is the first to be scored by Frank Churchill, who went on to write the songs for The Three Little Pigs, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, Dumbo, Bambi, and The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad. So that's kind of a neat that the Mickey Mouse cartoon was released. in 1931. 1947, and this is another one, William, there were a lot of things that, that are going to be kind of near and dear to your heart. Actor John Ratzenberger, Pixar's Good Luck Charm, was born today in Bridgeport, Connecticut. And as y'all know, John Ratzenberger has been in every Pixar feature film. And
now I do say, I don't know how he was thrown into Soul, but supposedly he's also in Soul, but yes. I've yet to really figure that out.
Well, and now we wondered about that. He is supposed to be in. He is supposed to be in all of the. I mean, it's kind of a thing, right, for Pixar to have him because he's been in all of them. Yeah.
The best gag was after Cars when they do the drive-in movies and he's just like, wait a second, what kind of low budget production is this?
Exactly. Yeah, it's the same guy. It's hilarious. Yeah, if y'all haven't watched that, be sure to watch that after Cars because they do like a thing on John Ratzenberger and all the characters that he's done for Pixar. His voice is immediately recognizable if you hear him. So, actor, comedian, and screenwriter Paul Rudd was born in Pacific, New Jersey. Paul Rudd, of course, portrays Scott Lang in Ant-Man, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and was in all of those. Paul Rudd, we're big Paul Rudd fans. He's been in a number of, of Disney movies and, of course, the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So happy birthday to him. ABC TV in 1986 aired the Disney Sunday movie I-Man. Now, this was one that I was unfamiliar with. So the reason I mention it in case you guys want to look for it. 1986, the Disney Sunday movie I-Man, starring Scott Bakula. When cab driver Jeffrey Wilder Bakula is exposed to an alien gas, he acquires the ability to heal instantly and survive any injury or toxin.
What?
First I've ever heard of it. I don't know it's called I-Man, so we got to look it up, right?
Interesting.
1991.
Super quick point to make. Paul Rudd might be a vampire because the dude has not aged since the 90s, at least.
Yeah, I think
if
so.
Anything, he looks younger, if anything.
Yeah,
it's wild. I know. That's true.
Welcome into Tina T. Marie's place. Dean, follow happy, and I want to say real quick, special happy birthday to Dean.
Yes, absolutely. Dean, happy birthday. Our friend, everybody wish Dean a happy birthday. I've seen a couple people in the chat wish him a happy birthday.
We'll do the train whistle for you, Dean.
Right. There you go.
Happiest of birthdays to you, Dean. I hope you had a great day. Loud noise warning coming in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So happy birthday to you, Dean. Also, welcome in to Tracy Gilliam, Kinsey Day's dad, and Dean McNeil, BCS, and Garrett Moments, and Rob Fuzz. Welcome in. Great to have
Rob Fuzz. Welcome, Rob Thank you for being here. God. Thanks so much for being here, Rob Fuzz. Hey, Arlene at Adventures with BP. So great to see you guys. Rob Fuzz, guys, if y'all are not familiar with Rob Fuzz's channel, gosh, check it out. Rob is just the king of nostalgia. He has, unlimited, nostalgic videos in Disney. Horizons, you name it, he's got it. He did just some great. I love to go in and watch the stuff that he puts up on the. I don't know, Rob. How you have access to all that. I know your dad probably did a lot of it, but I really enjoy it. So check out Rob Fuzz's channel if y'all haven't, because especially if you're a fan of, a lot of the older Disney rides and attractions that are not around anymore. So
it's almost impossible to stump Rob. I tried.
Really?
Once. I failed. He still showed the ride. So.
Wow. I'll have to think about that one. Yeah, absolutely. You had me at Horizons. Yeah, exactly. Okay, Vipre, Ed and Mindy just wrapped up a great live stream as usual, and that was fun. because they were asking us questions in the chat. They just interviewed the chat, which was really cool. We had a lot of fun with that. So hey, Ed and Andy. Of course,
some people joining. Yeah, welcome into Under the Sea Bubble Popper. Welcome in Amy of AJC Magic TV, Zippity Doodad, Donna Jaworski, Jay Nashville. Thank you.
Oh, hey, Donna.
All of you being here tonight.
Thanks for being here. Oh, and Samantha. Hey.
Arlene, Adventures with VP.
Great to see you guys.
Stacey Rogers, Vipery Project.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's great. So great.
It is going to be hard for me to keep up tonight. It's a high-class problem, though. I'll take it.
It is a high-class problem. Yeah. Absolutely. Okay, back to this quick.
There we
go. We're gonna start to get talking with Chris. Let's see. And I mentioned this. Does anybody remember soap operas? I confess. In my youth, I was a huge All My Children fan. In 2002, the first of 3 Super Soap weekends began at Disney's California Adventure. Some of the stars of ABC TV's All My Children were on hand to meet fans for 2 days. So that's kind of cool. And did you watch Chris?
I was a Young and the Restless kid.
Well, I watched Young and Restless. Okay, I watched Young and Restless, General Hospital, All My Children, and then General Hospital. I was kind of an ABC girl. Although I don't think Young and Restless. I think it was the only one that wasn't on ABC that I watched, but that was my lineup. And Susan Lucci in All My Children, I guess, will forever be one of my favorite actresses. She waited all those years and was finally awarded that Emmy, that daytime Emmy, and I just love her. I think she's a fantastic lady, and she's gorgeous. So I really enjoyed watching her. But yeah, for all of you. I stuck that one down for all of you soap opera fans. Okay, in 2014, just a couple more. 2014, veteran actor Mickey Rooney passed away at age 93 in California. He supplied the voices of Sparky in 2001, Lady and the Tramp 2, Scamp's Adventure, and the adult Todd in 1981. The Fox and the Hound. Lot of Disney credits for him. Mickey Rooney, and this is interesting, had one of the longest movie careers of any actor, entering into the Guinness Book of Records as the actor with the longest career on both stage and screen.
Wow.
I didn't know that. I thought that was really cool. And the last one in 2017, stand-up comedian and actor Don Rickles passed away at the age of 90 in California. Best known as an insult comic, he voiced Mr. Potato Head in all 3 Toy Story films, and he had some other Disney credits as well. But sarcastically nicknamed Mr. Warmth, the Emmy Award-winning Rickles took insult comedy to a new level. His career spanned 6 decades. So that was one that kind of caught my eye too.
What are you looking at, you hockey puck?
Yeah. Right. Oh my gosh, classic.
Welcome into Stacey Rogers and Rachel's Adventures.
Classic Toy Story reference there.
Danny, Griswold Family Vacay. Great to see
Danny.
you.
Good to see you.
Stacey says, I was an ABC girl as well. All My Children, One Life to Live, and General Hospital.
One Life to Live. That's the one I left out.
And VP.
Yeah. One Life to Live is the one I left out. But Chris, okay, I'll tell you, I've really enjoyed, seeing you on, you finally came on camera. You finally came out behind that curtain and came on camera, and you have started putting some videos up on your channel, which is.
Now they wish I would go back behind the curtain.
No. You have over 2,000 views on your channel, 192 subs, 18 videos, and I will say I'm a real fan of your what's it called, your banner on your YouTube channel. I didn't
know anybody saw that. Thank you.
The banner on your YouTube channel is so cool. It says DadBuildz, of course, and it says, "This is where I should have a meaningful quote, but all I can think of is Briscoe, darling, just jump in and hang on." Y'all check it out.
Oh, that's funny.
I love it. It's a great.
I love the Andy Griffith Show, and that.
Yes.
When I made the banner, that's all I could think of.
It's great. It's classic. I love it. So
Jumbo Kadani Sean and Tracy.
Sean.
Tracy says that he is a fan of all of Chris's videos, but one.
Well, I bet you I can guess which one you don't like. and that was I think that was William's suggestion, that video. Was it not, William? You were in the chat.
I think that was on Monarch Moments channel. The one with Tracy writing various things.
Yeah. Yeah.
They just said, "Oh, we gotta do this. That's a great video. If y'all haven't seen that, just look for the one of that is true. So one of our mods, if you would drop that in the chat. Could you guys find a link to that and just drop that in just for you, Tracy? Because it is really fun.
I could share it if you want to show it.
Do it.
Well, it is absolutely.
Oh, okay. Tracy says that's not the one, Will.
That
was the one that came to my mind. I think Mom sent me a video of the other one.
Oh my God.
Okay. Out of respect for Tracy, we won't show it, but if somebody wants to put the link out there, then feel free.
In your About section on your channel, Chris, you say, quote, "I'm a dad that started out doing Disney-themed Minecraft and have turned into a dad that does Disney YouTube stuff. I support the amazing Disney YouTube community with a little magic, try to highlight their awesomeness. Also love to chat all things Star Wars and Marvel. Come on in and have a smile." And Chris is on Instagram, Twitter, and of course YouTube. So I was just looking, and you're picking up some steam there, Chris. As far as your channel and putting up some great stuff. The one with Tracy was was fantastic. Good stuff, Chris. We're really enjoying your channel. Can you tell us a little bit about, let's just kind of start with that. Why? All of us have a why. Why are you on YouTube? Why did you start your YouTube channel?
I don't know. Well, so it's partly back to that original statement that you read. It all started with my kids and the Minecraft thing, and that's why it's DadBuildz.
Yes, which is really cool. By the way.
Thank you. But I got to playing with them, and they thought what I was building was really good, and that I should put it on YouTube because they followed a bunch of Minecraft players on YouTube.
Yeah.
And at the time, I didn't. The only thing I watched on YouTube was Resort TV 1 on Friday nights, and I never chatted.
Really, how it started with us too was Resort TV 1.
Oh yeah.
And so they badgered me enough to where I finally made a couple of videos and put those up a couple of years ago. And then with the quarantine and the shutdown, and my dad had a stroke early last year, and I was just needing some cheering up, and I started diving into the Disney YouTube community and found a family and a home. And so here I am.
Yeah, we're glad to have you.
Well, I think a lot of us have a similar story, Chris. That's the thing. Again, that's the thing that when William and I started this channel, that we were not expecting. We were not expecting, all these fantastic people in the chat who are now friends that we spent a lot of time with, most of whom we've never met face to face. So we totally get it because we're right there with you. So what is your, okay, so tell us a little bit about your connection to our good friend Pete McDevitt. What's the deal?
So
all those sound bites. Chris is the man behind all those sound bites that Pete plays. And so when you go into a chat, everybody's like, oh my gosh, Chris is here. What?
Well, Russ said I started out building Minecraft and now I have a reputation of fear. People say, but yeah, I somebody asked me how it all started with Pete, and I can't even remember. It's just a relationship that just it seemed like overnight me and Pete just kind of clicked, and he was like, "Send me all you've got," and so it just kind of started.
Oh, that's awesome.
So
we've got some. He plays some great ones.
Oh my goodness,
he does. He really does. He plays some great ones. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I think I'm going to have to buy another hard drive because I'm getting full. But
well, I would bill that to Pete. I think Pete would probably on that. Just send him the bill for it. He'll pay for it. I know he will. Hard drive space should be no object for you, I'm sure. In Pete's mind. As far as you're on Instagram and Twitter, right? Any other social media? Instagram and Twitter. I see our mods are dropping.
That's the main ones.
There.
Yeah.
I say thank you to our mods for our ghost hosts for dropping those links. And you guys, if you have not subscribed to Chris's channel, DadBuildz, by all means, go and subscribe because he's putting up some really good content, and I am watching it. I've got that bell rung so that I know when you put up something else because I've really enjoyed what you've done so far. Tell us about yourself, your background, anything that you want to share. Again, we relate to your accent, or I relate to your accent. We are probably not quite as much because you got that Texas thing going on, but mine is kind of a hybrid Tennessee Texas thing. So.
Well, when I talk to people on the phone, a lot of times they think I'm from Texas. I don't know why, but a lot of people guess Texas. But
that's funny.
I think Bob Mouse, One Stop Mouse, was the first person to actually correctly pinpoint me to South Carolina. I don't know how Bob did that, but
that's impressive.
Well, Bob spent some time in that part of the country.
That's what he said.
Yeah,
that's what he said. So, no, it's just me. I'm dad of two teenagers now, which is a nightmare to say.
Congratulations, and you have my sympathies.
Thank you.
You'll be in our prayers.
I need that. My daughter was born less than a year after my son was born, so they are back to back.
Nice.
And just, I don't know, love Disney. I grew up, my father was a preacher, and we grew up there for a while. It seemed like every summer going to Disney. Of course, back then you could afford it.
Yeah.
And we would take a trip down, and one of my favorite memories was in high school marching band. We got to march in the nighttime parade at Magic Kingdom.
Oh,
wow.
And,
what did you play, by the way?
I played a variety of saxophones. I played alto, tenor, and baritone.
Yes. I always wanted to play sax. I played it. In fact, that's where I met my husband. We met in high school band. We were high school sweethearts.
Yeah.
But I never could master a reed. I love sax. I love alto sax. I never could master the reed. So I played trumpet, and I love trumpet. But yeah, I love the sound of a sax. The sax is so cool. Can you still play?
I haven't played since high school.
Well, maybe have
I still have it, but I haven't touched it since.
Yeah. I wonder what would happen if I picked up a trumpet. William is also a brass player.
Yeah. I played the baritone and the euphonium. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. It's awesome that you did that. See, I'm about to say my high school band. I think we had the choice between marching, marching in the parade, or having a session. It was like I can't remember how long it was. It might have been an hour and a half with the Disney director, and our band director opted for he said he had done the marching in the parade several times, but he had never done the session with the Disney director. And so we played a piece from Fantasia, and we played a piece Trash in the Camp. We played that as well.
Sweet.
And it was really cool. Sweet. And actually, the Disney director kind of challenged me because this is a really quick sidebar. I'll try to keep it short. But anyway, I was the new first chair because a good buddy of mine, Matt, was graduating, and so I was the new first chair baritone. And so it was me and I think one other person. And so the competition wasn't that stiff. But anyway, the director said, "Man, you've got a great," we were playing and everything. And he's like, "Man, you've got a great sound. Bring it up a notch." He really was like, play with some confidence. He's like, "You're really, really good." And at that time I was in the 10th grade. And so for him to say that to me, I was like, okay, maybe I am pretty good at this. But anyway. Quick sidebar, random note there, but that's awesome. You got to march in the parade.
Yeah, we the when we went to to do that.
Good night, Sean. Thanks for being here.
That same day they were filming the Easter parade that they used to do down Main Street.
Neat.
And we were walking around and ran into Regis Philbin and Diane Sawyer, who were the hosts of the parade they were recording.
So cool!
Wow,
that is neat.
Pictures with them.
Neat. Yeah. I love.
So cool.
I'm a big Regis Philbin fan. We the first time that we ever went to New York, a girlfriend and I, was a girls' trip. The first time I ever went, we went to a taping of Regis and Kathy Lee, and got to meet them. And it was just. Regis Philbin was just a consummate gentleman. He was a great person.
He was really cool. We stopped him and posed for a picture with him, and he was that regular snarky kind of just having fun with us, snarky attitude. Yeah. It was really cool.
Yeah, he was really. I really hated it when he passed away. The only thing I questioned was his love of Notre Dame. That was kind of questionable, but okay, nobody's perfect, right? But he was an alum, so he had the right to espouse Notre Dame. But yeah, do you have any hobbies or interests? What do you like to do when you're not making videos now?
Well, making videos and sound bites has taken a lot of time, but otherwise,
I get it.
Otherwise, me and my buddy Steve do a lot of puzzles.
Okay.
So I'm a puzzle freak.
Disney puzzles, I take it.
Disney puzzles.
Yeah.
I've got 1, 2.
Oh, hey, Adventures.
I've got about 5 here waiting to be put together. So.
Nice.
It's a thing.
Cool. Mom has the stretching room portrait puzzle that she got on our trip.
I do.
November. It still hasn't put it together.
I have not put those together, but
is that the 4-pack?
I think
so. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's all of the portraits in the stretching room. I got it in November. But, those are big. I thought, wouldn't that be cool to work all of those and hang them, as my backdrop? I am still working on my office, guys. But those are big puzzles. I mean,
they are big puzzles, and those pieces are really tall and very skinny. Very
okay. So you speak from experience. You've worked that one, Chris?
Oh, I finished all 4 of them.
Stop it. Well, now I feel bad. Awesome. Now I feel really bad. Russ, I got to get on it, man. Russ was with me. We looked all over Disney for those because they ran out of a Memento Mori, and so we had to track them down in Disney Springs. And I drug Russ all over the place
Yeah.
Looking for those, but I love them. I've got to get started. But the thing is, what I want to do is set up a card table, so that I have space, to just work on one at a time. Do you put yours on like a sticky board, or how do you frame them, or what do you do with them, Chris?
I want to frame them, but right now they're just glued and on like a foam core board.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Gotcha. Oh, well, I need to do it. Those are really cool. I had to have, and one of these days, guys, I'm going to get them. I'm going to get them worked. Now, here's the thing that William and I are one of the things that we're really interested in is you say that you're a big Marvel and Star Wars fan, and we are too, huge Marvel and Star Wars fans. And so, what led you to
did you start with the comics, or did you watch the movies, or how did you get into all of it?
I started with the comics in the late 80s, early 90s, and
Nice.
grew up with the prime spandex era of the X-Men.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm big time. I read DC and I just couldn't get into it. I love their heroes, but
Yeah.
there was something more real and tangible about a lot of the Marvel superheroes, and so that was my mainstay.
Right.
And then Star Wars, of course, everybody grows up with Star Wars now. So,
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, and the Star Wars thing, I mean, for me, I stood in line for Star Wars when it first came out. Star Wars was groundbreaking in its day.
Yeah.
And I remember standing in line for that movie, Chris. So,
I remember I'm sorry.
Hey, Tim.
Oh, no, so welcome in, Tim Pruitt.
Welcome, Tim.
Thanks for being here.
I remember as a little kid, and I guess it must have been Empire Strikes Back, but I was riding somewhere with my parents one night, and we passed an old drive-in theater, and I saw Darth Vader's face on the screen, and I was like, I don't know what it is, but yeah, I fell in love with Vader right then.
Yeah.
That was the coolest thing I'd ever saw.
Yeah, I think a lot of people did.
So cool.
And, James Earl Jones and that iconic voice, my gosh. I mean, that was a can't miss villain right from the beginning. That's a can't miss. Let's see, somebody had a question there. Yeah, if you guys, by the way, if you guys have
I've seen a little bit of chatter. Russ wants you to talk about your new love of Loungefly.
Thanks, Russ. Yes, I have. No, I do have a love of Loungefly.
All right.
I just got some pins in today.
Hey, there you go.
Hey, yeah, there's more to Loungefly than just bags, guys.
Is that Popeye?
No, this is Robin Hood and Maid Marian.
Okay, sorry.
If we can get the.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, I see that now. Sorry, I'm looking at the bigger picture on the laptop.
How cool. Yeah.
And it swings.
That is fantastic.
So, yeah.
That is a great pen.
Yeah, okay. Show it. Hey, hold it up there one more time for us, Chris. I've got you highlighted. Oh man! Oh my gosh! You know who Kelly is just liable to take that one from you. I bet she's got that one. She adores Robin Hood. Oh, and it swings. Stop it! Oh my gosh, that is too cool. Wow,
Nice.
that is great. Yeah, that is a great pen, and Donna approves. Yeah, that is a great one.
Oh no!
Oh no!
So Loungefly, as far as Loungefly goes, I'm just okay. Oh, hey, hang on. Stacy's got a question. Okay. Oh, sweet.
Aloha, Elena. Thank you for being here.
Oh,
there you go, Russ. I do like Loungefly, Russ. See.
Okay, Kelly.
There you go,
Kelly. There you are. I knew you would. I knew you would. See, I knew that pen would bring Kelly. If you were a ninja watching Kelly, I knew that pen would bring you on. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Let's see. Yeah, Elena, good to see you. Good to see you. So I have a good many Loungefly bags. I guess my collection is creeping up a little bit. I do not have any pins, so golly, yeah. Again, just take all my mini Disney. Just take it all.
They keep inventing ways. The new emos is what they're trying to loop me in with most recently.
Yeah, the new emos.
Disney news. A little bit of a spoiler here for our Disney news section, but the Guardians of the Galaxy Wishables are coming out tomorrow, and you can pretty much guarantee, unless those Jokers sell out, I'm going to be getting some of those tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely. Hey, Kelly, good to see you. Yeah.
Real quick, back to the Marvel comics. So X-Men. So was X-Men, I guess, your favorite then from the comics?
X-Men was my favorite. Yeah.
Who did you gravitate towards?
Well, Wolverine. I mean, everybody gravitates to Wolverine.
Yeah.
But aside from Wolverine, I always liked Iceman. I don't know why.
Yeah.
And I was a big Shadow Cat, Kitty Pryde fan.
Nice.
Very cool. Yeah, I read, the Avengers, the Captain America, the Iron Man back in the 90s. Those weren't really good books. I mean, it was, the artwork was usually okay, but the writing was not all that good. But I still read them because I was a dork.
Iceman was his favorite too. Pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, Jonathan telling Wolverine is Canadian.
That's right.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, Russ says Iceman was my favorite too. Yeah, I've always thought Colossus looked really cool. Just from the looks, I just thought he was cool looking. He's a big giant metal dude.
Yeah.
I say I'm not as familiar with them, as I am some, the like the ones from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I'm not quite as familiar.
You will be soon.
Yeah, I was going to say, how far do you think we are from introducing some of the X-Men potentially?
Well, without giving away too much, the Falcon and Winter Soldier series is playing heavily in the X-Men universe right now.
In the direction.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
what have you noticed? What references?
Sending the Easter eggs.
What Easter eggs have you noticed, Chris, so far in the Falcon and Winter Soldier?
Well, Madripoor is a big haven. Madripoor was originally introduced in the X-Men comic books.
Okay.
And it is one of the primary places where Wolverine would hang out during the 90s. He had an alter ego he would go by, and he actually owned a bar in Madripoor, and that bar was shown in the last episode of Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Right. Now I see that. I did not pick up on that, so I'll have to go back and and check all that out. Again, this is going to be some new territory for me, so I'm looking forward to it. Did you pick up on that, William? Did you?
I did not. I see. We talked another great show takes place on Sundays at 2:00 Nerd Talk, and it rotates through different channels. But they Chris mentioned that on the most recent episode of Nerd Talk. So don't want to give away any spoilers to the episode in case anybody hadn't had a chance to watch it yet. But it's always a great time talking Falcon and the Winter Soldier and all the Marvel stuff and Star Wars stuff on Nerd Talk. Usually it is our dream. Kinsey Days, Tracy Glenn, Kinsey Days' dad, and with Russ. And they do a great job unpacking it, talking about their thoughts.
They do.
Predictions, and it's a fun show. So anybody who might not be familiar with them, check that out because it's a good time. Yeah,
it is. Lots of good theories put forth, and in addition to just bringing out all the nuances of the episodes, really a lot of fun. So we need to talk some more, Chris, about Marvel and Star Wars both, because William and I absolutely love it. I'll tell you what I'm going to be doing, and Tracy Glenn has a lot of background in the Star Wars books because he's read a lot. I need to start those. I think that's going to kind of be my next project.
Yeah.
I need to. Have you read a lot of the books, Chris? The Star Wars books? Or
I haven't read a lot of the Star Wars books. I've bought them for my son, and I keep saying I'm going to read that one, but I haven't got to it yet. But yeah, they're good stuff. They're good reads.
Well, I need to do that. The best, of course, the best Star Wars content that I have read since, the original trilogy, obviously Mandalorian, blew us all away, but I'll be honest, animated series, The Clone Wars. Yeah. William finally said, Mom, you gotta watch the Clone Wars, for more Star Wars content, backstory, the animation, that series is just incredible. I love that series. I would love to see them do another Star Wars series using that same animation, maybe even a lot of the same voice actors. I love the Clone Wars. Absolutely loved it. I hated it when I got to the end of it. They told great stories. They introduced Ahsoka Tano, of course, who's probably, at this point, definitely, one of my favorite characters, if not my favorite character. So, yeah.
That's one of my favorite Star Wars scenes is that scene in Mandalorian where they're in that dark alleyway and she breaks out the tooth. Yeah.
Nuts. Was that?
It's solid.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
But the Bad Batch looks like it's going to be in that same animated style. So
May 4th. Yeah, that's another piece of Disney news. I had mentioned that to Mom last week. I don't know if we actually had that one down in the notes. I'd have to check it. We've had a ton of Disney news come out recently.
Oh, we have. Oh my gosh, yeah. Okay,
but yeah, looking forward to the Bad Batch. We saw the Bad Batch in the most recent season of the Clone Wars. Was it just 1 or 2 episodes? I can't remember how many episodes there were.
Yeah, the Bad Batch, and I'm really looking forward to that. Any Star Wars content. That's the reason I am resolved to start reading the Star Wars books. So I need to kind of back up and see where I need to, if there's a place I need to start, or because I'm totally flat-footed on it. I've got to, Chris, you may be able to help me, direct me, to where I need to start on those. But I'm definitely going to do it because I need some more Star Wars content.
Yeah, and. Talking about as far as the series and Disney Plus and all, did y'all see the Loki trailer that came out yesterday?
Yes.
I have not seen it yet. Wow.
I've seen it.
Yeah, I got
You ought to check that out. I was a little excited about that series, and after watching that trailer, I am really excited about that series.
Wow. Yeah.
Another bit of a tease for that trailer. It is very interesting seeing Old Man Owen Wilson. But yeah, also he's got a really funny quote in that trailer. There towards the end, just talking about how Loki. It's like we've watched all the events of your life, and you've literally backstabbed everyone.
Yeah.
So really funny. Check out the trailer if you haven't already. But it's great.
Definitely. We're definitely gonna do it. Just quickly, Chris, I a little bit more on your Disney background. Tell us, and this is always interesting to me. I've got a couple of questions that really kind of help me understand people when I ask these 2 questions. The first one is, which is your favorite park?
Ooh, that's a tough one for me because my heart wants to say Magic Kingdom and my head wants to say Epcot. So I'm torn between the 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I think, and I'm kind of in the same boat. Magic Kingdom is a sentimental favorite for me, but gosh, I love all of the parks for different reasons.
Right.
They all offer something unique, and it's tough. Magic Kingdom is always going to be the sentimental favorite, but again, my head says Epcot.
Yeah.
But then there's Animal Kingdom. Oh my goodness, Joe Rody and all that brilliance and great stuff over there. And then, of course, Hollywood Studios, man, they've been bringing it with Star Wars Galaxy's Edge is just nuts.
Toy Story Land.
Yeah. So, yeah, that is a tough one. I know. Do you have a favorite snack in Disney, or more than one favorite snack?
Well, favorite snack, I guess I love the cupcakes. I love the ice cream. I don't care what it is. I'll just take it all. Just
okay. So
me.
you're in the Dawn and Russ camp. If it's a good snack, well,
just bring it.
There you go.
I'll take that one.
Favorite ride? Do you have a favorite ride?
Yeah, y'all like this one. Haunted Mansion is my favorite ride.
There you go. Scoring points for Hitchhiking Bones.
Exactly, yeah.
Absolutely.
Any particularly favorite characters?
Tracy, man.
I mean, it's hard to, it's always hard to answer that. But any really top tier characters for you?
Kind of the same thing. I like them all for different reasons, but I mean, it's Mickey. It's Stitch. It's Donald. I love Donald, and I love Pluto. But I just
we love it all.
I would.
Yeah, right, Tim?
I'm the kind of parent that even though my kids are like, well, last time we went, they were preteens. We'd walk by a character meet and greet, and I'd say, "Ooh, let's stop." And they're like, "Dad, do we have to?" I'm like, "Yeah, let's stop. I don't care who it is." So,
I'll tell you what, I am in the same boat.
Yeah, William you have a special soft spot for the character meet and greets, and I love them too. Yeah.
And it's fun to look back on those characters, especially those whenever they used to have the before they changed there in Hollywood Studios, whenever it was still kind of the Animation Academy there,
which was
they used to do those like most recent movie, like the movies that were either coming out soon or had released recently. They had the special characters there that you could go and meet, and I met some really cool characters there. And so I missed that.
We did characters that you can't and probably will not be coming back.
Right.
Yeah. That's
I mean, granted, he got another meet and greet, but we met Hero and Baymax around the time Big Hero 6 released. We met Bolt and Mittens and Rhino.
We did.
Let's see, Mr. Fantastic, or not Mr. Fantastic, Mr. Incredible. I had the Fantastic Four on my mind. And Frozone. We met some really cool characters there over the years.
We did. And they were always, like, I have a lot of neat pictures. They always had, the movies that they were working on at the time lined up, the promo posters, whatever they had, concept promo posters. So you always kind of knew that was standing there at that wall and seeing, that was the first time I knew they were going to do Rapunzel. Which really excited me because Rapunzel was one of my favorite stories from childhood. So that was
two of my favorite things about Hollywood Studios back in the day. One was the backlot tour. I love the backlot tour.
I'm with you.
And the other one was the and I can't remember the actual name of it, but it was the Art of Disney or whatever that was in the back center there. You'd walk through, and a lot of times they would show you some of the early sketches for the next animated movie coming out.
Right. Yeah, you got a little sneak peek there. And I think that was where William, I had the Disney animator actually draw you. It was Mickey in the graduation cap for your high school graduation. Happy graduation, Will. And he drew Mickey in the graduation cap. That was pretty cool. Bought you a neat frame, and it's in your room. So still here. So that was really cool. Okay, and we're gonna start wrapping it up, guys. We're trying to we could talk all night long. So, but we're trying to be respectful of everybody's time. But this is a question that I always love to ask. I love this question because I love to hear people answer it. Chris, if Okay, so money's no object, right?
Okay.
So describe to me your perfect Disney day. What park or parks would you go to? Where would you eat? What would you do? Your perfect Disney day, what would it look like?
Oh, wow. I would probably still start out at the Magic Kingdom, and I don't know. It's hard for me because anytime I go, I feel like it's the perfect day. It's like Rapunzel says, it's the best day ever.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime I walk through those gates. So
right. I agree.
I whether I'm at Pinocchio's getting a hamburger or I'm at the Liberty Tree Tavern, I'm happy to be there. I'm just happy to be there. So
hey Jeff.
Welcome into our dream.
Yeah.
But,
well, I agree, Chris. I and I've heard people say this, and I agree with it too. My favorite Disney day is the one coming up.
The next one.
It's the next one. It's my next one. So
I feel like I should say I want to go to Club 33 and I want to do this, but I'm just happy to be there. And
yeah.
See, I talked to mom. I talked to mom about this before. I was like, it'd be really cool to do that stuff, just because it's such a rare thing to get to do. Yeah. But I told mom, I was like, but it takes away from park time. And so it's so tough to say, oh yeah, this is that's definitely what I would do.
Right, and Club 33 would definitely be on my list. That would just be incredible to go to Club 33, especially at Disneyland. Would absolutely be incredible. But again, I think my next Disney day is my best Disney day is my next Disney day. So definitely, we just. It's always interesting to me, to see what people say to that question. So thanks for answering that question, Chris. I guess we ought to start, at least trying to wrap it up here. But everybody be sure to check out Chris's channel, which is DadBuildz. Yes. He's also on Instagram and Twitter. So definitely be sure and check it out. Now we've got some Disney news too. You want to run through that quickly, William?
Yeah. So let's see. As of April 8th, reported by WDW News Today, you can take maskless photos at
Yahoo.
So obviously, you still have to be distant. You got to be stationary.
Right.
But this is we're gradually getting there. Moving
Tracy.
back towards a bit of normalcy. Have a good night, Tracy.
Right.
So that's exciting.
That's good. That's big. I'm happy too. I'm happy too.
But my only thing is, I really hope that people are respectful. If you end up choosing to do that, please follow the directions. Nobody likes to see the headlines. Crazy person escorted out of Walt Disney World. And
there was one of those headlines recently. Somebody freaked out.
Yeah, good point there. Dean says for outside photos only. So yeah, good point there, Dean. Thanks for that catch there. As I alluded to earlier, Guardians of the Galaxy Wishables come out tomorrow on Shop Disney. I'm sure that they drop at the different stores there.
Gosh.
Sure, it's in downtown Disney Springs. You can probably check it out.
And I said I was not going to get on the Wishables train. I said I was not going to get on the Wishables train, and they're killing me.
Yeah, I mean, I've got probably, I don't know, around maybe 10 just sitting there. Yes. And I also at one point said I'm not getting into Wishables. But we see how well that went.
There you go. Yeah, James Ryan, that first one that you bought, James Ryan nailed you and said, William,
he did.
That one and done, it's not going to work. So.
Let's see here. I was doing a little fact check real quick. The Velocicoaster is scheduled to open June 10th, 2021. They're at the Universal Studios Islands of Adventure. Let's see. Also, seen some price increases reported on food at Walt Disney World. Disney usually announces food price increases in October. That didn't happen last year, but they just announced some price increases on some food items. The spring rolls at Adventureland jumped up in price $2 from $7.50 to $9.50 for 2 spring rolls. So
when does that go into effect?
I don't know. I don't know the official
I think it's already gone into effect.
Is it immediate? Okay.
Yeah, when the spring roll cart opened back up, according to Disney Food Blog, they've seen some price increases, pretty hefty ones, on some stuff around the parks. And those spring rolls, guys, I think they just priced me out of the spring rolls. $9.50 for 2, $7.50 was a lot.
I've never had those though. I've got to try those.
I never have either. Man, maybe we could go in together, Chris, and split the cost. I don't know.
Yeah.
Something, but golly, $9.50 for 2 spring rolls, and they're not that big. So I don't know. They may have priced me out. I may go for the pot stickers instead. It looks like a better deal. So, something else.
Good to see you, Mike Wheeler. Let's see other Disney news. Pooh Bear and Tigger and Eeyore and Piglet new emos came out, I believe, on Monday.
Cool.
And so very, very cute. They are trying so hard to get us into new emos, which I can't technically say that we're not into new emos anymore, because we do have one. We haven't bought any. We haven't bought any outfits for him yet. But Wyatt, as part of his Easter, as part of Wyatt's Easter basket.
Okay, so which new emo do you have that obviously needs a Spirit jersey?
It's Kermit the Frog.
Okay, Kermit's got a Spirit jersey.
See, I haven't been on board that new emo train until I saw those Winnie the Pooh ones. And Winnie the Pooh in that little 3-piece suit was kind of cute. I ain't gonna lie, that one was kind of cute.
Yeah, it's the hook. It's a trap. It's a trap.
It's only a matter of time. It's just like Thanos. It's inevitable. They'll get to the point where they release some character that's near and dear to you, or they'll put out some sort of outfit. And you're like, all right, you got me. But anyway, according to the Orlando Business Journal, the Walt Disney Company and Tavistock Development Co. LLC are in talks to buy a residential and commercial community in Lake Nona, Florida. Deal is still in early stages and may not come to fruition. A Lake Nona community would be the furthest away from Walt Disney World, approximately 18 miles. Tavistock is currently preparing to develop 4,192 residential units and a 2.4 million square feet of non-residential space in the Lake Nona community, which may be the location for this Disney community. Governor,
I just thought that was interesting, given given the times and all the money that they're kind of trying to recoup, and projects that they've already got going on. I thought it was interesting that was floated out there. A new residential community that's in Florida. That's pretty cool.
Russ says Winnie the Pooh is Perry Mason.
Yeah.
It's funny.
And I agree with T. McNeil. That Eeyore doesn't quite look right though. It looks like he has an orange mohawk, and he's very happy.
Oh, he
was not supposed to be happy.
Okay, Stacy swears she's not going to fall down the Noemo's rabbit hole. Okay, she's already fallen down the Funko rabbit hole. Famous last words, Stacy.
Come on, Stacy.
Famous last words. We have you on record now, so.
Your wallet wants to spend some money on those.
That's right. That's right. It's money you'd have to take away from your Funko Pop collection, but hey, we all have to stretch those Disney dollars. So.
Yeah. Let's see, more Disney news, trying to get towards the end here. Governor Gavin Newsom of California has announced that the state may fully reopen its economy on June 15th, provided 2 requirements are met. If vaccine supply is sufficient for Californians 16 years and older who wish to be inoculated, And 2, if hospitalization rates are stable and low. So yeah, there we go.
Right.
So
that's big.
We'll see.
Yeah. Good news.
Also,
good news for
the Jungle
Moments.
Cruise. Yeah.
Mhm.
Also, the Jungle Cruise at Disneyland will not reopen on April 30th. Whenever whenever Disneyland reopens, and so that's a bummer there. But park hopping will be available when Disneyland reopens. So that's
some surprising announcements there.
Yeah. All right, that wraps up Disney news. Let's see, Mom, you want to cover? Or actually, we'll kick it over. What do you have coming up, Chris?
Tomorrow at 5, I'll be on with Team Marie on her channel, and doing Disney whatever Tina tells me to do. And
Wednesday whateverness.
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah, that thing.
There you go.
On her channel at sometime around 5, I think. I'm a horrible partner channel. I'm terrible at this. This is my first time out with doing this.
You're good.
And then trying to think if there's anything else. Shep on Saturday nights. Russ will probably wrangle me into doing something Saturday at 3.
Good night, Anna. Thanks so much for being here.
But yeah, I'm around. I'll be in the chats, and
I will say that scavenger hunt y'all did last Saturday was a lot of fun.
That was fun.
That was really neat. Great way to check out. I haven't spent much time walking the resorts, and so there's a lot of neat stuff you can find at these resorts.
I didn't tell Russ because I didn't want him to be scared, but I was extremely nervous about that stream because
really.
I haven't been to any of those places, and I'm making clues for Russ to go to these places.
That's funny.
But it turned out really good, I thought.
Yeah, that was solid. I mean, you shot from the hip exceptionally well. I would have never known that you hadn't been to those places.
No. I've watched a bunch of streams, but I've never been there.
There you go. Pretty impressive. Yeah, I'm looking. Guys, Russ knows. Russ was with me the first time I rode the Skyliner, so I'm really looking forward to this trip to getting back on that Skyliner. We're going to be staying at Pop Century, so I am so excited. I've never stayed at Pop before. It's right on the Skyliner, and I loved it when I rode it. So back in November, so I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, Tim Pruitt. I know he's watching, but it's already over, so he can be unnervous now.
Well, just be sure you subscribe and ring that notification bell anytime Chris goes live or uploads a new video, because you got a really good channel on there.
We should be doing, it's not Disney related, but we'll be doing the race this Sunday afternoon.
There you go.
Nice.
And where are they, Chris? Where are they? Is it NASCAR? The NASCAR race?
I believe it is at Martinsville this weekend, if I remember correctly.
Okay. Well, I am a 24 fan, and so when Jeff Gordon retired, they kind of lost me a little bit, and I haven't picked up a new favorite driver yet. But I
think you would like the guy that took his place. They got a new kid in his place, and I think you'd really like him.
Okay. I need to check him out. What number? What's his name?
Still the 24.
Still the 24. Okay, now that tells you how much I've watched since Jeff Gordon retired, which has been several years now. Oh my goodness! But yeah, the 24. Jeff Gordon was my kid. Dale Earnhardt used to call him the kid. That's what Dale Earnhardt called him when he first started racing. So I loved watching him race. He was good on any track. He loved the short track, I think, most, but yeah, total 24 fan. So, yeah. So is there anything else, Chris, that you wanted to share? We got to have you back because I don't think we covered it.
I should remember all my stuff better, but I'm sorry. I'm still getting new to this.
You did great. It's been a blast having you on tonight. everybody, please go check out DadBuildz channel. Chris is a great guy. Puts out really, really quality content. I don't want to make too much reference to it, but there was an incident on This Our Dreams channel, and the content that you made from that was just absolutely rolling in the floor funny. So anyway.
Yeah, if you'll find the video, just that was. I wasn't going to bring it up, because Jeff's in the chat, but it's gold. It absolutely is gold.
Solid.
So.
You did a great job.
Prove that. I will say all of those top videos I send to the person for them to preview before I post.
Yeah.
Very considerate.
Except for the Tracy Glenn stuff, and I'll just put.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh my
goodness. So, little bit of quick channel news for us. Mom and Kylie are going to Walt Disney World. They put up a shorter, not an official short, but a short video of Kylie finding out. Very excited.
That's
super pumped.
Yeah, that's why I couldn't tell, because we had not told Kylie that she was going. So if you guys want to see us tell her that she's actually going to Walt Disney World, it's the newest video up on the channel, and it's really sweet. It's pretty cool. So Kylie and I are going just solo. It's just going to be the two of us, and so we're both just really excited about that. It's my eldest granddaughter.
Garrett says, Chris, that's not how you do it. Garrett will put anybody out there. Be careful what you post out on the internet.
Well, if I don't put it out, I'll send it to Garrett, and Garrett will put it out.
There you go.
Oh my goodness.
Also have a haunted mention mystery pin set opening. Did Mom get the completer? Have to watch to find out. And then a newer video is coming. The Dole Plantation. Mom is doing had done a shorter video, kind of highlighting some of their favorite experiences of being there, trying the Dole.
The Dole Whip,
yeah. And the full visit should post sometime this week. If not, check it out.
Hopefully, if I get that one, complete the editing on it, hope to post that Saturday morning. So.
Mom has, talking about races coming up, Mom has, unrelated to NASCAR, Mom has a Star Wars 5K rival run coming up April 16th.
It's my very first Run Disney event, so I'm really excited about it.
I made case in point, I made the mistake of sending Garrett a picture of me at one point dressed as the Hulk. And sure enough, it made its way into Mommy's next stream. So
it was a great picture.
Be careful. But anyway, we'll be celebrating here pretty soon. We cracked 500 subs. Thank you so much to everybody that follows us and supports our channel. We really appreciate you. We are so thankful to be a part of this community. People have been so kind to us, and we really appreciate it. Again, we couldn't be more thankful and appreciative for the blessing that y'all have been to our lives. So thank you for being here. Other channel announcements, just real quick, pitching the liveplace.com. Shout out to Dean and his YouTube channel, Dreamers Empire. It's a website you can go to, check it out. TV guide, basically listing for family-friendly content and live streams. So check that out. Thanks to everybody in the chat. And also, if you're a YouTube creator and you want to grow, check out TubeBuddy. We've got an affiliate link down in the description. And there's a free version and there's a paid version. We started with the free, got some good insights, and ended up upgrading to the paid. But check it out. Give it a look. It helps you, gives you insights on good tags to use and good titles. Lots of great information to check out there. So if you haven't already, check out TubeBuddy. Yeah,
if you're not using TubeBuddy, Chris, TubeBuddy is fantastic for helping you grow your channel. Use our affiliate link in the description below. It's use the free version, but it's great. I highly recommend TubeBuddy.
Yeah. So thanks again, everyone. Especially thanks to our guest of honor here tonight with us, Chris.
Thanks, Chris.
Going to run through the roll call here. And as It's a long list tonight.
It's a long list.
So everybody just strap in. And if I missed you, I'm so sorry. There have been a lot of people in the chat tonight, but as always, try to make sure and join next week. And if you're watching Ghost Mode, thank you for watching, or if you're watching on the replay, thank you for watching as well. But shout out to Aunt Susan and Aunt Joy and Kylie. Shout out to BDF the BFD, Adventures by D, James Ryan, Downscale, Disinfinity, Francisco, Catherine Wilby, What in the World with Russ, Jonathan Sean, Katrina Scalpini, T. Marie's Place, Dean Follow the Happy, Tracy Glenn, Kinsey Day's Dad, Griswold Family Vacay, T. McNeil DCS, Monarch Moments, Rob Fuzz, Under the Sea, Bubble, Popper, AJC Magic TV, Zippity Doodad, Donna Jaworski, Jay Nashville, Arlene Adventures with VP and Adventures with VP, Viapru Project, Samantha Lowe, Rachel's Adventures, Stacy Rogers, Kadani Sean, Tim Pruitt, Elena K808, The Mickey Bunch, Anna Isabel Zizik, Diz Our Dream, Mike Wheeler, and Captain Akron. Thanks to everyone for being here tonight.
Thanks for everybody. I'm holding up a couple of the masks, Star Wars masks. I ordered these from Macy's that I got for Kylie. I just thought they were really cool.
Yeah, those are cool designs.
Yeah, I've never seen one with Jabba the Hutt. This one, look at that.
That's cool.
It actually has. Is that cool?
That's neat. That is really
pattern
cool.
has Jabba the Hutt. So yeah, these were Macy's was having a great sale. These were like $5 for a pack of 3. So I bought those for my granddaughter and our upcoming trip. So 2 weeks from today, by the way. Our Disney count is for 14 days out. Yes.
Also, quick shout out. We're supposed to have an appearance on someone else's channel tomorrow. I failed to mention that on our channel.
Absolutely. Monarch Moments, guys. We're gonna be with Garrett and Michelle and Hannah tomorrow night on Monarch Moments. So you guys check that out.
Congratulations. I asked Garrett if I could come on and he told me not a chance. So
no.
You'll do well.
We'll rep you. We'll be repping you, Chris. We'll talk to him. We'll talk to him. Garrett's tough though, man. He's talk about the man behind the curtain. There's the man behind there's the original man behind the curtain. Yeah. Absolutely. Right. Oh, thanks, Stacy. Yeah, Stacy shared a link to the video that I put up where we actually told Kylie that we're going to Walt Disney World. So
hasn't made the cut yet.
Oh my. Anything else, guys, that we needed to?
Any parting words, Chris? Anything you want to share before we call this thing?
Nothing I can think of.
Good. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank y'all for having me. I've enjoyed
it. And
we'll have to do this again sometime.
Yeah. Absolutely. We'll have you back because I think we just kind of scratched the surface. We've really enjoyed chatting with you and talking with you, and so glad that you are part of the community. I think we're all just grateful to be a part of this fantastic Disney YouTube community, and you're just one more great person that we know and spend a lot of time with, and hope to meet you in person in the parks.
Oh yeah,
may happen soon.
A little teaser there, guys. Little teaser. You heard it here first. Okay. We appreciate it, Chris. We'll have you definitely, have you back. Again, be sure to check out Chris's channel, and we're going to guest on Monarch Moments with their tea. I'm trying to think of I'm sorry, Garrett. I'm trying to think of what the stream is called for Wednesday night's stream. But I will definitely have my tea on for tomorrow night. And then we also guest a Sunday night on Keith's stream, Big Disney Fan. So we've got 2 coming up. And so really looking forward to both of those. And just thanks so much, guys, for coming in, being here and supporting us. We love you guys, and we always look so forward to Tuesday nights. And this is why, because we get to spend some time with great people.
We go live every Tuesday night at 9:00 p.m. Central. Be sure to join us live or
Oh, hey,
join us on the replay. Welcome in, Katie Mom. Thanks for being here. Great to see you. Remember, if you can dream it, you can do it. Like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you get notifications when we go live. You can check us out on social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, or you can email us directly at thehitchhikingbones@gmail.com. Thanks again to everybody for being here, and especially thank you. Huge shout out to our ghost host moderators. Thank you so much for keeping our chat family friendly. We love and appreciate y'all. We love everybody that that's part of this community, and has made us feel welcome. Yeah. Lots of love for Chris also. For joining us here tonight. So thank you very much, Chris, for joining us. Looking forward to seeing more content for your channel too.
Yeah. To my family, my sisters, Joy and Susan, I love you guys. Thanks for watching. We appreciate it. Stephen, Jamie, Kylie, Hadley, Landry, all of our family that watches, we appreciate you guys. Okay.
All right. Yeah. Here at the Hitchhiking Bones YouTube channel, there is always room for one more. So please
hurry back. Good night, everybody. Thanks again.
Have a great week. Thanks for being here.
Hang around, Chris. We'll talk some more.